Did you know you can grow marshmallows? So a lot of people know marshmallows as the fluffy white treat you buy from the store that you usually make s'mores with or Rice Krispie treats. But did you know marshmallow is actually originated from a plant? Yes. So marshmallows, I have the seeds here. The seeds need about 3 to 4 weeks to stratify, and what that means is they need to be put in a cold location. So my marshmallow seeds I have here in a damp paper towel, and they're going to go in my refrigerator for 3 to 4 weeks. So as you can see here, I have it written on there what they are, the date I put them in there, and how long they need. Just as a reminder, when I put them in there, I always lay them flat just so the seeds don't fall out, even though the paper towel is wet or moist, really. I do a paper towel, get it wet, wring it out, and then I put the seeds on there, and then I fold it over it. So it's got paper towel that is wet on both sides. So that will help them stratify. So once the stratification process is done, then you will plant them, and you want to keep them really, really warm. They do grow in marshy areas. However, as long as you keep your soil super moist, you don't want to do like a swamp kind of thing, but you do want to keep them continuously moist. You do not want them to dry out. The first year, hopefully they will establish what's called a rhizome. The rhizome is actually where the marshmallow comes from, and the first year it's going to establish that rhizome. You're not going to harvest it. You're going to actually give it about 2 to 3 years once these are actually developed enough to put in the ground to develop that rhizome. So, what is it good for? Original marshmallow from the rhizome is actually good for a sore throat. So a lot of people you will know will say, if you have a sore throat, eat a marshmallow. Marshmallows in the stores today are not the same as medicinal marshmallow was back in the day. They used to actually use marshmallow back in the day to soothe a sore throat. There's something in the root that produces something you can eat that like coats your throat. So it helps with the soreness of your throat. So that is the main reason people used to use them medicinally back in the day. So that's a fun fact about original marshmallows versus today's marshmallows. Don't really, at least that I know of, do not really actually contain true marshmallow from a rhizome. It's all manufactured. So to get an actual marshmallow, you can make them at home. You can get marshmallow root online. You can get like, I believe it comes in like I want to say it's a powder form. I've never ordered it, but if I'm not mistaken, the way I've seen it sold online is like a powdery kind of form. I could be wrong, but I know they sell it online. And then what you do is you can make it into a gelatin, like a marshmallow, with just gelatin. You just get gelatin packets from the store or whatever, and mix that, and then you just add sugar to get that sweetness. So a lot of people will use like honey or syrup for that natural sweetness. Honey is the best way to go, especially if you're using it for a sore throat. Honey is really good. So if you combine true marshmallow with honey and you make it into that jello sweeter kind of treat, it actually will do a lot for a sore throat. So yeah, and if you can't use honey, or you don't want to use honey for whatever reason, you can substitute the sugar in to make it that sweeter treat, to where it can still be a sweet treat for you, but also beneficial for you health-wise. So if you have a kiddo who's sick, and you really want the true marshmallow to do that soothing of the sore throat, that is a way you could do that, is to get that marshmallow root and turn it into a gelatin with the gelatin from the store. A lot of people make their own gelatin out of different things as well. That's totally, you'd have to find a recipe. I haven't done it myself. This is just all the things that I've learned about marshmallow, and I thought I would share with everybody else. And if you're looking for a natural way to soothe the throat, kind of making it more fun, like I said, for the kiddos especially, this is a way you can do that. So I don't know of any certain brands that are better than other brands of marshmallow root. I really don't. I haven't really gone that deep into it to see what is, 100% marshmallow root, and how they process that and things like that. But I do know that true marshmallow comes from a rhizome planted in the ground. There is things you can do with the leaves from what I'm reading as well. As always, I'm not a physician. I'm not a professional plant grower, marshmallow expert. I just know what I research. So always do your own research, find what works for you, and hopefully this information can help somebody. Thanks for watching.